So the blinds start where they left?
Yeah, it's going to be 15.
We are at the final table of our Veterans Day tournament. $65 buy-in, total of 10 entries today. $350 for first and $150 for second. We have 4 players left.
10, huh? 8 total.
Take a look at the payouts. Frank's coming in. 350 for first, 150 for second. Look at the stacks here.
10 after 3.
Blinds are going to be 1,500, 3,000. Kick off this final table. Frank has 76K, Gary 63, Wancho 40, and Rogelio is coming in with
How
20K.
many chips do you have on there? 70? He's got
Yeah, about 13 bigs. So I better win the hand in these next 10 hands.
you know, the blinds will eat you up.
Yeah, that's why I said. So I don't think it's going to go that long.
It's part of the game.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
It's always a portion of the tournament you have to practice for too.
Thank you very much.
Flip selection.
Pick my spot.
I know, what was that with the King 4, I think? What was that? Would you take on, take her out with? Was it King 4 or King 7? King 3 off.
Oh, when he beat Billy?
Yeah.
That was gross. Shit, I think what, ace 10?
Yeah, he's kind of something like that.
Well, the last time we played,
And she checked it to him and he raised and she ripped it and he rivered
Okay.
a 4 to beat her. I was like, that's kind of gross.
just straight 4-1.
Yeah. It was ace 10 versus king 4 and they were down.
Be right back, guys.
Raised and she shoved, he called. And yeah.
What's your name?
Juan.
What? Frank. Gary.
Rogelio.
I don't think you get much harder than ripping it all in. That's right.
Oh.
I used to work with a Rogelio.
Yeah.
He's down in Aruba.
Where's that?
Aruba's down there near Venezuela.
Venezuela? Oh. You worked in Venezuela?
No, I worked in Aruba.
Okay. Aruba's not an island?
Aruba is an island.
Breaks it down, that's
It's
hilarious.
about 90 minutes, 90 miles from Caracas.
It's more states that I don't.
It's outside the hurricane belt, so it doesn't get,
Doesn't get hurricane?
no. Supposedly it gets rain,
Am I good?
but no hurricane.
All right, we are just about to kick things off here. Bob is shuffling the deck, getting the cards ready to go.
Alright,
Where's he sit?
let's get this going.
Is it going to be on the timer and plan's going to be on there?
Good luck, everybody.
Thank you.
Oh, did I scan it?
I'm not
You gotta
sure.
put him,
Frank, 10-9 suited on the button.
oh, do one of these.
Yeah, just do that. It'll get it.
26 big blind stack is our current chip leader.
Slide over there for us. Do you need to?
No, you got it.
Like coming in for a raise here.
Call it. I'm sorry. Raise 5,500. Yeah.
Comes in for 5,500.
No, 5,500.
Should be 6,000. That's the minimum.
Yep.
Yeah, you would.
He's gonna take that down.
Yeah, fold. Should've went to 6 for raise.
That's what I was like.
What did he make
I
it?
didn't even catch it.
5,500,
I
it
was
would be
supposed to
6.
make it 6,000.
Oh.
I thought the blinds were 1,500.
It's 15.33.
Frank, the ace-4 off under the gun, four-handed, gonna let it go. Gary's on the button, queen deuce. Rogelio waking up with jack deuce. That's not a good hand. He's gonna give Juancho a walk.
If we need it, yeah. If we need it, we'll let you know. Fold. Fold.
Frank gets a walk.
Fold.
16 people watching. Thank you guys for being here with us. Let us know where you are tuning in from. Come on down to Peaks. We have a, for this Veterans Day, free time and daily membership for all veterans and active military. We are going to be running this $65 tournament every day now, Monday through Friday, starting at 2 p.m. Tomorrow will be 2 p.m. Yeah, what's up, Vincent? We are open today. Juancho picking up ace king on the button. He's gonna rip it. Or he just raises to 9K. Frank is calling in the small blind. Gary wakes up with 2 jacks in the big blind. Just calls. That's surprising. I think that was a good spot for Gary to go ahead and jam all in there from the big blind with the jacks. 8-8-5 flop.
Check. 12,000 bet.
Gary
12,000.
firing out for 12,000 here, putting Juancho in a pretty tough spot with his ace king. What's up, Poker Monkey? We'll see you tonight for the stream. Our 1-2 No Limit Hold'em live stream goes live at 7 p.m. tonight. That's a 500 cap buy-in game. Tough spot for Frank with the 4s. He does let it go.
You are 15.
It's 3?
No, 1500. Mine looks like this. Now that
Okay, okay, okay. Sorry.
We'll get outside. 120.
five
I did have a buy.
What am I doing?
65, 1,000.
Okay, okay. I don't hear people. That's my wife.
Juancho, 6-2 suited.
Fold. Fold.
Rogelio goes ahead and shoves over Gary's limp here. Not much more for Gary to call.
But you see, he just called.
You went to
Oh,
call?
I said call and then I said all in. But
Only 6,500 more. He lets it go.
fold.
It's a nice pickup there for Rogelio. You on the way down, Poker Monkey? We'll see you soon, sir. Free time and daily membership today for all veterans and active military. Frank waking up with 2 jacks. Just limps. Rogelio ships it with the ace-8. Wancho in an awkward spot with his queen-10. I think he's going to have to let this one go, especially with Frank behind him. Waiting in the weeds. Wancho makes the call. Frank goes ahead and raises all in. Brutal spot for Wancho, who called off half of his stack.
He announced all. Can't be good, but I'm just hoping to get lucky.
All right, Frank's going to have to fade an ace or queen here. Queen, that puts Wancho in the lead. Frank is going to need a jack. Brutal for Frank. Comes a river. Wancho is going to scoop this entire pot. Rogelio is going to be eliminated. Unlucky for him.
Again, I was committed. Like, I know I was behind. I just gotta get lucky.
So now we're going to be on the bubble.
Can I get another water somehow? Do I have to go out there?
Once he called,
Stacks are pretty close. Frank went from being chip leader to the short stack after that hand.
One or two.
What's up, Dan? How you doing? Thank you for joining us. Watching it from work. Poker Monkey's on the road. He's playing the live stream tonight at 7 p.m. 1-2 no limit hold'em.
Can I just get
if I
two waters,
thought at all
please?
that you were gonna call, I would have folded. Like, some change just slipped in. I was like, oh, maybe he'll get out of the way and let us duke it out.
We're not Mike. We don't hear us, right? Will they hear us?
Thank you, Dan.
Oh, okay.
You as well.
Where's the mic? Oh, I see.
Nice. Come on down to Peak sometime, Dan.
Okay.
We are located off of Wycliffe and Irving, right outside of the Design District. Gary limps in with his queen 10.
8,000.
Frank from the big blind raises to 8,000. Gary's going to make the call. Jack 7-5, 2 hearts. Frank flopping bottom pair.
That 10,000.
Leads right out for 10,000. Oh, nice, Dan. One. Frank waking up with the ace-9 suited in the small blind. He's going to raise it up to 6,500. Gary from the big blind with the 6-5 of diamonds makes the call. Sorry, Frank made it 7,000. King 6 deuce flop. Frank.
That 8,000.
Leads out for 7,000. I don't think Gary's going anywhere here with his 6. He makes the call. Queen of clubs on the turn. It's a rough card here for Gary. Frank bets again.
10,000.
Throws out 10K. Nice bet by Frank. Puts Gary in a tough spot with his 6. Does he want to believe Frank? Now there's 2 overs to his pair of 6s.
Raised it.
And he raises to 20,000. That's very interesting. Frank feels like something's up, but he's going to let it go.
Fold.
Nice raise there by Gary. Denies that equity. Takes down the pot. That hand's going to put him in the chip lead.
Blinds are up for
Unfortunately for Frank, he's had a pretty rough turn of events here at this final table.
15 minutes. Yeah.
Frank with the Jack 10 on the button. Blinds are up now 2,000, 4,000. This would be a good spot for him to shove, but he just calls.
Correct.
Gary's calling.
Call to fold.
Wancho with his 7-8 suited says, let's see a flop from the big blind. 9-6 deuce, 2 hearts. Good flop for Wancho. Flops open-ended. Gary flopping bottom pair.
Player bet 8,000. 8,000.
That's 8,000. Now Wancho could just call here. Could also raise. Put some pressure on Gary. just comes with the call.
Heads up.
6 of hearts on the turn. Gary reaching for chips, and Wancho lets it go right away. Love Gary's aggression here at this final table. He's really getting after it. Gary now, ace-5 suited on the button. Good spot for him to shove, given his chip position. And the fact that we are on the bubble. He's really jumped out into a nice lead here.
Correct. 8,000.
Just min raises to 8,000. Frank in the big blind with the king queen. I think this is a good time for Frank to commit his stack. He decides to just make the call.
Call. Heads up.
With 2 overs and a gutter here,
Check.
I think a lead would be a nice play from Frank. If Frank wants to win this pot, he's going to have to bet out here. Checks down. Frank rivering top pair kings, throws out 5K, trying to get some value out of this hand. Unfortunately for him, Gary does not beat much here.
Call 5K.
Gary pays him off with the ace high.
Pair of kings.
Frank getting a little bit of value on the river. Getting back up to 11 big blinds.
Done. Here, 4. Sorry, fold. Fold.
26 people in the chat. What's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in. 2 spots are paying here. We had a total of 10 entries for this Veterans Day tournament. Come on down to Peaks today, guys. Free time and membership for all veterans. Daily membership, that is. Frank, 7-4 suited on the button, only 10 bigs. Just limping. This would be a good spot for Gary to shove, put pressure on both players, but he's just going to call. He's been getting after it after the flop. Juan checking his option with the ace-3. Good flop for Juan, flopping top pair, ace 10-4.
Check.
Very check.
Frank with bottom pair.
Bet. 5,000.
Now, does Juan want to check raise here?
Maybe 15.
He does, raising to 15,000. Way ahead of Frank here. What's up, Billy? Thanks for popping in. Hope to see you tomorrow at Peaks.
They're not.
They keep it cold in here, don't they?
That's why I always keep a sweater, bro.
Yeah, I know. All these restaurants, rooms, everything is freezing.
Let me see.
You too.
I actually carry a hoodie in the summer too, because most places Freon is like crazy.
No, I keep it in the car.
And every
just
casino's cold.
just for every casino, every program is always so
Need
cold.
gloves, man. They should have gloves at the door.
Gary on the button here, 9-7 suited. Just gonna limp. This has been his MO.
4,000.
Likes to wait till after the flop to make his moves.
4,000. Check. Little flop.
Ace 7-4, two hearts. Wancho checking. Gary flopping middle pair. He's ready to fire.
10,000. Bet.
Comes out for 10,000.
Fold.
Frank gets away from bottom pair.
Fold.
Guys, starting tomorrow, we are going to have a $65 tournament every day, Monday through Friday, starting at 2 p.m. Kick our day off at Peaks. Come on down and get in on the action. Wancho with the ace on the button. Let's it go.
Player fold.
Frank gives Gary a walk with the 6-9.
What is it? Fold?
Wait, fold.
They're still waiting for the cash game out there.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people come in and out of that door, do they? Is this a good part of town, or? Seems like it. Is that the convention center, the World Trade Center, or whatever that is? Is it World, something World Trade, or?
I'm not sure. I live in Fort Worth. I'm not from out here.
Oh, okay.
There's so many stragglers.
Player
throughout the day.
folder, by the way, and then small blind folder as well.
I mean, that's a hell of a deep Renaissance hotel around the corner.
But there's a lot of people that come in hoping for a game. And
Well,
they
it's
walk out.
Monday.
I just learned today it was a holiday.
Yeah, I didn't realize it either.
I didn't know that.
I figured we'd be busy, to be honest with you. Usually both of them are.
I work. I just came. I took a late lunch, so I could swing by here. Waited till like 2 o'clock to have lunch.
Pretty lenient lunch break there.
It's good to be honest.
Wancho waking up with ace king.
Fold.
Oh, they're the waters. I didn't even see them there.
22,000. 23. And all in.
Puts Frank all in. What a cooler, blind versus blind.
Tough to fold.
No, I would have rather preferred to pick a spot where I jammed instead of calling.
Let me get
5
15
bigs.
from
Yeah. 15.
Yeah. 1,500.
Frank's going to need to catch a 10 here. Otherwise, we're going to be heads up.
Alright, double paired board.
We good? 5-second pause after the flop.
Wow, pretty gross flop here.
Oh, no. I didn't think of that. I thought I had the heart. I had the heart for a second. I was mad.
Double paired board, double paired board. Oh man, the kicker plays. Oh, kicker's on his way. Good.
Unlucky for Frank there. Going to be our bubble boy today. Wancho and Gary both heads up for the title. Both in the money now.
Plays now.
350 for first, 154 second. Let's check out the stacks.
Yeah. Blinds are up 25.5.
Blinds are up now 2,500, 5,000. Gary has 111K. Wancho, 89K.
To me.
Anybody's game at this point.
Yes. Sorry.
5 for me, 10 for him, right?
Yes.
And then I act first.
I didn't grab cards, but am I supposed to?
Oh.
Thank you. There we go.
You have more than me. I think.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Wancho with the 6-9 on the button.
Oh, it's on him.
This is small.
Lets it go.
Ten,
10.
Does it matter which spot I roll him over?
Yes.
20.
Raise to 20,000.
So now I'm 10.
10, 10.
Oh, it's 10-10. Alright, so there's 5.
Yep.
27 people watching in the chat. Thank you guys for being with us. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. Helps us out. Gary with the king 10 on the button. Raises up to 20,000, takes it down. Like the aggression.
Not the right time to be getting.
Wancho, ace queen, huge hand heads up. He's going to ship it.
The rest of it.
And Gary just going to have to let this one go.
A little more than a call, I think. What we got? 25, 30?
34, 5? Yes.
Hooray.
Oh, good hand. Could not call you. Almost. Close.
Stack those in 20s really quick. I'm just going to do a quick chip count for you.
Okay. You want them in 20?
Yes, please, in 20s.
All right, we're doing a quick chip count. Get an accurate count on both player stacks.
Okay.
Gary should have 128, Wancho 72.
Fifty-four, 5 is what he has. 5, 4, 5, yes.
How much?
Will you count mine?
So yours a big, still big. Are we still in big blind? Do you know, the 10? Because it doesn't say it on this table.
Did you get my chips?
What's up, Lego?
125.
I don't know how to get points. I'm going to have Eric show me how to do points.
We'll do it after this.
Oh, it's on me. I'll call.
Come on, man.
Wancho ships it with the 9-8. Nice aggressive move. Taking advantage of Gary's button limp.
And I had a run of just a 4, 2, 6, 3. I was
Not
like,
that
man.
time.
Not this time. Not this time. Not that time. Not that time. I got something I can play.
35, 5.
Finally get something to play, and now you don't want to play with me.
Yeah, we'll play fine in the sandbox.
And then 5 and 5 for me really quick.
What am I? Just 5 for me, right?
There's 4.
5 and 10.
5. And there's 5.
So then 10. Right? 5, 10, and 10 are the blinds. Still, Eric? Yeah, 25, 5, and 5.
I owe you another 5?
Nope, you don't owe me anything.
I like that.
Yeah, we have another 16?
I was calling. Is it 10-10?
It's 25, 5, no.
We
So we're
were
at
It's
5,000
5.
blinds.
I thought
we were like
we were
10-10.
already at 10 and 10.
No, we're at 25, 5, and 5
So
for
they
another
went
5
down?
minutes.
It went down, we were 10-10, but that's,
I'm confused. I thought
Yeah, but you
So it
put
went
another
down?
5 out there. It didn't go down.
Or the blinds are 2,500, 5,000.
You're just
Yeah.
calling?
okay.
I'm very confused.
Because I said put 10,000 out there for the ante and the blind.
But it was 10 and 10.
No,
I
it was
think.
10 and 10.
That's all right, let's just
Oh,
go.
let's
just go, we got another 4 minutes, whatever.
okay.
Those 20. The blinds are 2,500, 5,000.
I'll check. Okay.
Check.
5. Sorry.
5. Yep.
Really?
5's the bet. 5,000.
Go ahead.
We had been playing differently, right?
No, it's 25, 5, and 5.
I'm
That's
just,
what it's bet.
We were at 5.
I had
It's
been.
10. It's 10 for the big blind when he asked that, and I said yes, but 5 of it was his big and 5 of it was his
I
ante.
know.
I don't, you know what, so what?
I've been-
If I said it wrong, then I take the blame.
I'm
Eric-
either way.
saying, I think that's why the
Let
counts
Eric
were
look
off.
at
The
the
chip counts up
video,
because we were
maybe.
playing
I think we were.
bigger
You're
antes.
small, and then you're big, so
I'm
5
at
and
5.
5. No, you're at 2,500 is the small blind.
I thought it had jumped.
Yeah, we were higher, but that's fine.
I don't know if we were officially.
Does
we
it
were
matter?
Definitely
Does it matter?
not anymore, but it did.
No, because you have cool sunglasses on, nothing matters.
There's
Life's better than
retirement.
shit. My mom
I
said
got
that.
these from my retirement.
My mom always said that's so funny.
They called?
It's on him first.
Oh, sorry.
I'll call. Go for it.
I'll raise to 15.
Raise to 15, 1-5.
I must be losing my mind from what happened earlier.
So you're raising it to 15 total?
Yes, yes, sir.
So what I got for 5, so another 10.
Wancho raises it to 15 over Gary's limp. Yeah, they want to raise the stakes, Lego.
What's up?
Ace, Queen, Deuce. Wancho.
Is it on me?
Throws out 20,000.
20,000.
He's going to win.
Wait a minute, that's not 5 and 5. Right.
Small.
Usually in cash games, people want higher blinds.
2 more minutes.
Tournaments, people usually prefer a good structure. Wancho with the 10-6 suited.
Send you another 500. What you got?
Goes for the limp.
Perfect. Oh, yes.
Gary in the big blind has King 7. He's going to put the pressure on, raises it up.
Raise to 15.
15,000. Wancho lets it go.
Just not used to all these bright lights.
Get used to it. All I
spot I'm running
No,
on?
he raised to 15,000, then he
So-
and then another guy flooded.
So the levels can go down, is that what you're
Hold
saying?
on the action.
Because when we came out of the break, we were at
The guy in
1,000,
the
2,000.
2 seat, Gary.
He didn't stop.
I think Wancho's confused. The blinds were 5,000, 2,000, 15, 3, 2, 4, and now we're playing 25, 5.
For a second. They're still, push him up in front of me.
Can we get the floor out of here? I'm just really confused right now. I just want to better understand what's going on.
And then rescan him.
Or do a reset. I mean, you're worried about the blind still?
I'm just confused. I just want to understand. I just want to
Well,
better
I
understand.
think something
It's on
happened.
you, Gary.
Something definitely happened, right? I'm not crazy.
Okay, so it's on me, right?
Yes?
Wait a minute. I put in, right?
You have 2,500 and you're the small blind.
Okay. I will call.
So another 25.
Check the action.
And okay, he calls, and then he checks. Blinds are gonna be up next hand.
Is that
Check.
me?
Yes. Check.
10.
10,000's the bet. Alright, blinds are up 3 and 6 now. 3 and 6. How much you got in your chip counts? Or your 20?
50, close to 60, to be exact.
Yes, please. Count your blinds. Yeah, he thinks he was off on the chip count is what he's saying because of your blinds. That's
No,
what-
because we were playing.
No, just because they were out. They were just weren't counted.
Here we go. There's 10. Make that a stack. And then
Okay, so 120,
50.
122, 124, 125.5 is what Gary's at. 1,255.
I should be at
74.5?
Yes.
74.5, yes sir, that's what he's at. Hey! So 6,000 and 6,000, I'm just gonna grab
Go
it for
ahead.
you, okay?
Yeah.
All right, 6,000, 6,000, 3K, 6K blinds now.
Okay, go ahead, action's on you.
We'll get back up to that 10, 10.
No, I know. I just, from the integrity of the game standpoint, I think that, whatever. I'm annoyed.
Oh.
You play a certain way based on the blinds, and then you
No,
make changes.
I waited for a half hour until
Starting.
after it started.
It's on. Oh, it's on me.
Yeah.
Call. If I want. It's yours.
Yes.
6-6, correct? 6-6.
Because it took a while once you guys moved tables, right?
Yeah. I'm talking to us now.
No, they're talking. Yeah, that's what I waited.
All right, Wancho wakes up the ace-3 suited on the button, bumps it up to 15K. Gary makes the call out of the big blind with the 9-8 off.
Call, yes.
Ace Queen 4 on the flop.
Okay.
What do you say?
Check.
Turn the whole thing up.
Wancho flopping top pair here. A bet is going to take it down.
25.
25,000 this way. 25. 25.
Gary lets it go.
Cheers.
Oh, so sorry. Are you okay?
I think he's doing fine.
Just a
We
little
don't even know
bit.
what the
I'll get
pool,
focused
what the
again.
pool is. Pot.
I just have to get refocused. That's all.
And then it's 6 and 6.
Gary with the Jack 5 suited on the button. Wancho is Jack 8 off in the big blind.
Check.
Gary limps. Wancho checks.
$20,000 is a bet.
Huge flop here. Gary with a straight and flush draw. That's 20,000.
Players all
Wancho flops a nut straight. He's going to check raise all in. Gary's going to have to make this call here with such a high equity hand.
How much is that? A lot? What are we playing for here anyway? That's right, I'll call. Doesn't matter.
It's more than 40.
I'll call.
I figure, you know, that
60.
makes sense. Spade you win.
75.
8 we chop.
88. 83.5.
Let me put it out there. I threw, let's see, there's 10, 20.
All in the call. You ready?
Well, it's just way up there. Give me a spade one time.
And they're going to chop. They both have the same straight.
Up.
Jack. Alright, take your bets back, please.
Oh wait, yeah. Chop it
That's true.
up, chop it up. Ah, well played, good
I'll take
sir.
that.
Well played. Ah,
Mr. Draw.
I could have just
Mr.
called.
Draw,
I could
yeah.
have called and then ripped it, then you go away. Oh man,
Well, you get all those chips in front of you, it makes you think funny.
the Chopsky. No, I didn't
Alright,
want the
you're
flush to get there. I
for
said if
six.
the flush is gonna
I'm at
get
6
there.
now again.
Yeah, 6. 3 and
Oh man,
3 and
nice
6.
hand, man.
So 3,002, yeah. 6. Yep, perfect.
I don't remember exactly what we're playing for. It's
Wasn't it 350 and 150?
I think so, yeah.
What are we, 350, 150?
350 and 150 is what he said, yep.
Okay. Well, there's a big difference.
Yeah.
No chopping.
Not when the stream's on.
Oh, man.
Normally I'm all about the chop, but heads up with the stream on.
Okay, well,
let's
Heads
give
up with the
people what they
stream.
want.
Forgive me.
The
Gotta
people
play it
want
out.
a winner. The
They
people
wanna go, this is
Listen,
boring.
they're already
They
watching.
want it over, this
6
is
and
boring.
6.
Listen,
It better be epic then.
This is
And
boring.
we're giving the people what they want.
Eric
And
drove.
then
Eric
Eric
drove all the way in here. Didn't drive all the way over here for a
I put
chop.
3 out.
Is that
I put
6?
3.
Eric had to
Gotta-
shower, especially
Eric
for you
showered,
guys.
got here, was like, God, I gotta
He's
go on
like, I
stream
did.
for this.
He's said I did.
He said,
Gary,
"Oh,
king
I will
queen
go
on the
to,
button. Oh, sorry, Gary has
Wancho.
fours. Wancho with the king queen in the big blind.
Raised to 12,000.
Gary bumps it to 12. Good spot for Wancho to three bet here. No chops, that's right. Three bets to 30,000. Gary makes the call with the fours. We got a big pot here. 66K in the middle. Wancho's only has 53K behind. Flops top pair with a gut shot.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
All in.
And he's going to shove all in. Gary's going to have to let this one go. Terrible board for his fours. He's really only beating hands like ace queen and ace jack. And even those hands have a lot of equity versus his two fours.
Is the draw man gonna play some more?
He has 10 5,000s.
Wancho has to be confident. His hand is good.
Maybe not. No. They would raise high.
Good hand.
So,
You gonna tell me what you had?
see, now you can.
Not a draw.
So Wancho, after that hand, jumps into the chip lead.
Yeah, I can tell you what I had.
With an ace?
120K.
Did what?
I did not have an ace.
Gary down to 80,000.
So just a
Small
regular
pocket pair.
6 and 6, please. Thank you.
Ooh. I had you, didn't I?
You had a good hand.
6 out there for me, and then you're the small for 3.
A little higher pair, I'd have called you.
Will you put another 6 out for me?
Can't do that.
I put your.
Excuse me?
I thank you.
On me?
Yes. Call.
Pair over pair here. Gary hits a king. Wancho with the deuce goes check, check.
Check.
Gary now leading out with his top pair. Wancho makes a good fold, loses the minimum.
Nice 9.
Still 3.
So you had pocket ace. You had pocket pair with a draw.
Yeah, not already.
That's
All right, big blind and Annie, please.
Yes. 6 and 6.
On me.
Okay.
Gary on the button with the 9-4 off. Looks like he's going to let it go.
Frank's standing there. He can do it. Standing there.
Six and 6 again, eh?
Yeah, I can see him doing the push.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Am I big or small? I don't know.
Is he playing or is he?
Is that right?
Gary with the ace deuce on the button. This would be a good spot to shove. 14 big blinds, but he is just going to call. Wancho checks the big blind with the 9-5. Ten, 7, 6 flop. Wancho flops a gutter. Gary with ace high, the ace of diamonds.
I didn't hear what you said.
10.
Right now.
That's 10,000. Wancho calling with his gut shot. Gary turns a deuce.
Check.
Check.
Checks behind. They're reaching for chips. Wancho rivering the best pair with his 9. Leads for 15,000.
What's the bet?
And Gary only beats Miss Diamonds here. He has the ace of diamonds in his hand. Makes a good fold. Wancho takes it down, extends his chip lead.
All right, blinds are up 4,000, 8,000.
Oh, blinds are getting up there again. 4,000, 8,000. 8,000 big blind Annie.
8 and 8.
4 and 8.
4 and 8.
So yes, 8 and 8, but one's for Annie and one is for
Right.
How are we doing, John?
Well, just things have changed.
Yeah, they have.
Yeah, it appears that way.
Right? I'm not crazy, right?
No, it's changing.
Not crazy, just strange. Is that what he said?
No.
No, it wasn't nuts.
Gary, deuce 3 suited in the big blind. Wancho on the button with 9-5 suited. Just calls.
Call.
Gary gets to see a free flop here. Both flopping a pair. Gary gonna lead right out here with his bottom pair. No club in his hand. Be an interesting decision for Wancho.
Player bet 14,000.
Gary let out for 14,000. Don't blame Wancho for letting that one go.
Nice hand, sir.
Not many good turns for him.
8 and 8.
Yep.
I don't know if I did the right thing there.
Add more than 8.
I believed you. I don't think you were on a draw that time. I think you were already somewhere. I don't know if you were there,
I was in Oz.
but you were somewhere. You were somewhere, good sir.
He is the button. Right.
What's wrong? Nothing?
Yeah, I'm big.
Yeah, I forget what that's backwards.
All right, Gary is on the button here with the queen 7.
Call.
Just calling.
Call. Player bet.
Wancho checks his option in the big blind. Wancho flopping a gutter needs a 7.
Check.
Let it check.
Gary with just queen high checks behind. Wancho checking.
Check.
I'll check.
Check's good.
Gary's queen high is good,
I'll check.
And check.
and he gets to show it down.
Queen high.
There's that 7. Man, this was almost over a while ago if it wasn't for the chop and the reverse.
Yeah, I think I'd have beat you.
Maybe. Maybe.
Maybe.
That's because when the blinds were really high,
Yeah.
I folded like 4 hands in a row and then downshifted. That's why I was like, I mean, I just got cut in half.
Yeah.
Wancho with the 8-5 on the button. Let's it go. Gary had a big hand in the big blind, heads up, ace 9 off.
8 and 8.
Yes, sir.
200K in chips in play here.
Yeah, we got 5K. 5K, 1K, and 5K. Winding up. 101.5 ballpark.
Can't hear you.
You got about 100 ballpark. Including 16.
I have 80, I think 85.5 behind me, not including.
Yeah, 80. He's got 85.5 behind him. On top of the blinds.
Gary 9-4 suited, limping. Wancho wakes up with the 2 queens in the big blind.
And we
I don't think he's gonna let this one check here.
Let's make it 16.
raise to 16,000. 1/6.
Raises to 16,000. Only 8,000 more for Gary to call. He's getting a good price. Seems like he has a bad feeling about it.
8. Right?
I got 16 sitting out there.
Oh yeah. You put too much out for the small blind.
Oh, I was small blind, so I pull one back.
One more.
Right.
Eric, you see what happened there? Small blind put too much out. So he. Okay, so it's gonna be 8, and then it was raised to 16 better.
Okay.
Yeah, he put 8 out. He put 8 out. Yeah.
Ooh,
Fold.
yeah, that beat, didn't you? Oh, come on. Poker table. We're at a poker table, man.
What is, 4 and 8?
Yeah.
There's 4 small.
Oh, 4 and 8. That's what it was.
Well, it's 8 and 8 for you for the big blind.
Right, but
You put 8
I
out.
put out 8,
Yeah.
or actually put 16.
Well,
You
yeah,
put out 8,
actually,
and
yeah.
then
You put out
Oh,
8 for a small,
you
and
know-
he doubled it.
I put 8 and 8 out for a small blind. I should have gotten 12 back.
no.
No, he did not.
Because you were making a call.
You called the 8.
Okay.
So you got your 8 back, and then you didn't call for the
So I'm
16.
8 and 8 again.
Now you're 8 and 8.
Okay.
Wancho with the king 4
I'll call.
makes the call. Gary with the king 3 is going to check his option.
205.
Gary flops a gut shot, his king 3. Wancho with middle pair.
Check.
10.
That's 10,000. Does Gary want to continue here? He does. He's going to need a 5. Or going to need to make a fancy bluff on the turn or river. An 8 rolls off. Not a great card for either player.
15.
Wancho continuing to bet. That's 15,000. I don't see how Gary continues here. Let's it go.
Play with that 15 or 10. Take 10 can open. Okay.
You allow it?
Just-
Nice pop for
That
Wancho.
wasn't a move. I accidentally acted out of turn.
Extending his chip lead.
Check, let me bet and then fold.
Oh, I
In a
see, I
tournament.
see, I see, okay.
Cash game, you
Yeah,
can.
cash game you will, but
I see, okay, I would have to check, okay.
We have to go through the formality of it. That was an accident, I apologize for that.
Yeah,
No, it was.
I mean, that's, you're fine.
I'm not good enough to.
If we're talking hundreds of thousands or thousands. You're about even at that. So we're at 4.
yeah.
8 and 8.
Wancho wakes up with the ace 5. If I were Gary, I'd be shoving here with such a short stack.
10
No,
was
that
not.
might not, that might be light. Oh,
He said
okay.
10.
That's just a call, right?
Yeah.
You said
Oh.
10.
He said 10, but it's 8, so that's not a legal raise.
That's right, he's right, so,
Say it'd only be 8 because it doesn't double the. It's not more than half.
I'll just call it
Guess I'll just call it then.
So Gary just calls.
then. My bad.
I'd like to see a shove here from Wancho with the ace heads up when Gary's so short, but he just checks.
Check.
This is part of the reason why I like to see a shove. Now he allows Gary with post flop aggression to take this pot down when he could have taken it down pre-flop. Nice hand for Gary. Going to close the gap a little bit. Wancho with 120, Gary with 80,000.
Medium pocket pair there.
If anybody says that I'm sound flat out, Eric told me to call. He was in. Yeah.
I wonder how many chips are falling back in here. You see any in there?
Yeah, no, there's not.
At any point, do you want to get the purples out of play or no?
Players are asking if we want to get purple side of play, then you can.
There's not many purples on the table.
We don't have to stop that. I'm just throwing it.
Right. We'll have one person buy them, and then we'll get them out there eventually.
Thank you.
Da-da-da.
Wancho, Jack 9 suited on the button. I'd like to see a jam here, but he's just calling. Gary with the ace with 10 big blinds, only 8 behind. I'd love to see a jam here from him,
Raise is 16,000.
but he's going to min raise. Gives Wancho a very good price to call in position, and he's going to do so with the Jack 9 suited.
I think that's right.
Call 16,000.
Queen, queen, 8. Interesting flop.
Right.
Gary going to c-bet
20,000.
for 20,000.
What a terrific bet, man.
Wancho with just the gutter on a paired
What a
board.
great bet.
Little does he know that if he were to shove,
Oh.
he would take it down.
Fold.
Nice play there by Gary. Made more than I would have.
Lines are up. We're 5K, 10K, 10K.
My 10-10 now?
Yeah, 5, 10, 10. How many purples you got?
We count up.
9. 9 purples.
Oh,
8, 5,
4, 5.
or 4, 5. So you got 9 purples, 4,500. Want to just give it to
so you wanna take these up?
5K?
I got 9 also.
Okay. Yeah, he's got 9, 9. Just do a quick raise up.
Two 5K chips?
Okay. Just do a quick raise up.
Yeah, right now, just race off real quick. High card.
Always starts on 1 seat.
I'll start in the 1 seat.
Did I miss
Alright, so
something?
you won. So, how many purples do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me a 5K. Now he's gonna buy all of these purples from you, and it should be 10K. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, 2 5K chips, please. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Eric, am I crazy or did something happen with the blinds?
Yeah, you're both. You are crazy. Nothing happened with the blinds? Yeah, you're good. Go ahead. Go. Melissa said, give me 10K. It's 5 and 10. She was wrong. She misspoke. And that's why I had to stop and do it correct.
Eric, do a correction. I tossed off to the dealer blind. And then I put it over to him.
Oh.
Yeah, you're good.
Am I big?
Yeah. Small. Big.
Oh, here we go.
Raise to 20,000.
Gary bumps it up to 20,000 on the button. The 5-4 suited. Wancho just calling with the ace-8. Flopping top pair. I'd like to see him check. He does. Gary gonna continue firing here.
I'll check.
Oh, checks back. Trying to get there with his straight draw.
15K.
Wancho leads out for 15K.
Which isn't a but.
Fold.
Takes it down.
Oh, man.
Nice hand for Wancho.
Dude.
Extending his lead.
Stop it.
You didn't have a 6 or an ace in your
Gary.
hand.
Gary.
Did you?
Gary.
Doesn't matter.
Well, it doesn't. You didn't either.
Uh,
You got about 77.
Oh, Sheryl Crow. It can be
Oh, wow. Call.
and makes you happy.
Wancho just limping here. I'd like to see a jam by Gary
24.
with his stack.
Player fold. Yeah, who else would look at that? Not really sure.
10 and 10.
Gary on the button here with 6-2 suited.
Fold.
Can't get any worse cards.
Hmm?
Couldn't get any worse.
I had 7 deuce there.
Well, maybe it could.
Man, I thought we were gonna be
Oh,
done
it's
before.
10-10 again?
This is going so long. Me? I want from you.
Player call.
Call.
Check.
I'll check.
Check. Check.
It's a nice little card there.
I would agree. If it makes you happy.
25,000
So
amounts.
sad. I fold
Player
the
fold.
gutter.
Does that.
Gutter ball.
Good bet, what was coming? Ten, ten?
10.
It's on me.
Yes, sir.
I will call.
Player call.
Got a 25.
Raise to 25. 2-5. Fold.
One of these days you're gonna call me with those, man. Yes.
Get 2 of them?
One of these days.
Well, you gotta build the pot then.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying. I was trying to build it. I'm trying to end it quick, man. Let's
Well,
go.
you try to, you
trying to
If
put
you want
it
me in, you
what
gotta
do we got?
put a
Five?
hook first before you pull me out of the water.
I thought you had enough
Yeah,
money
yeah,
in
yeah.
where that was the hook. I thought I just had to reel. Let's make it 20.
Make it 20,000. Raise 2-0.
Here we go. This could be it.
Raise 12.
Looks like we had a raise from Wancho with the ace jack on the button. Gary defended the big blind. Wancho checking back, trying to set the trap.
Check.
Doesn't work,
25.
but he jumps out into a nice lead here, 148K to Gary's 52K.
Well, that doesn't tell me anything.
Push in 5 minutes.
What do we got? 5?
5 minutes.
10-10.
I want?
Eight,
Oh,
10,
yeah.
10.
Gary was 6-4 suited on the button.
So I gotta go 20, right? 20.
Raise to 20,000.
Raises to 20,000. Wancho, only 10K more with Jack 7 of diamonds, makes the call.
Call 20.
All in.
There you all in.
Call.
Call. 100 bags.
Oh, I was supposed to take y'all in free.
Fortunately.
Nice hand.
Wancho tried to make a move on the flop. Gary flopping top 2 pair.
Oh, so gross. I mean, I'm pretty much dead.
Wancho turning diamonds.
Oh my god.
Needs
Not
a
like
diamond
this. You deserve
to win
better.
this tournament.
Black.
4 of diamonds, you hit the flush. I hit the flush, you hit the boat.
Doesn't get it.
Oh my gosh, so that red card. How much?
No, there's not a lot anymore.
That's why I tried to put you all in, so if you whiff, you fold, but you hit the shit out of that one. Man. When I put you all in pre, do you fold? I thought about it.
32.
Hmm.
You don't draw him, man.
No, I know. I thought about putting you all in 10, 32.
Yeah.
Man, I thought about putting you all in pre. You might have laid that down too. Ugh. Ugh, gross.
Small. Big, big.
Nice hand. Back in the driver's seat for you. 2, 3, 4, 5, right?
Yep.
Man.
So now Gary is back in the lead.
I didn't think you were playing that. Raising with
11
4-6.
big blinds versus 8.5 big blinds of Wancho.
Cut
So I'm
me.
10 and 10.
Wancho was putting him on high cards there. Thought he could take it down on that 6-4 deuce flop. Wancho with the king jack. I'd like to see a shove here, given he only has 8 big blinds. Gary with the ace 8. They should be getting all in this situation. But we'll see how it plays out.
25.
Wancho ups it to 25.
Call 25,000.
Gary just makes the call with the ace 8. Good flop for Gary here. Flops the gutter. Quickly goes check, check. I'd like to see Gary lead out on this turn. Both players checking it down. Gary rivers a straight. Think he's gonna have to go for some value. Juancho has not showed a whole lot of interest.
All in.
All in. Fold.
Gary moves all in. Juancho folds.
What am I?
Alright, guys. The lines are up. We're 10, 15, 15. Gary, you're going to be 10. You're going to be 15, 15. Good luck,
What
guys.
am I? 10?
Yep. Lines are up.
Oh, 10, 15.
Here you go. Grab these cards.
You gonna make me watch the stream, or you gonna tell me you had
He
some of
brought- he
that?
gave me new ones.
Or was that just ace high?
I had it all.
Makes me feel better.
You sign it for me?
Huh?
You can.
I mean, it's over now. I made my move and I lost with the jack seven.
I hope you're right.
What? Nah, bro, I mean. This is.
Blinds now are
This is bad.
10K, 15K. Stacks are very, very short. Gary's, I mean, both players have under 10 bigs.
Thank you, Bob. Alright. 15 to call.
$15 on top or just 5 more?
Total.
Oh, 15.
Juancho gonna ship it,
Players all in.
hoping to get Gary to lay it down. It's only 30,000 more, only 2 more big blinds. I would have liked to see Gary make this move first, given how shallow the stacks are. I mean, you have to be all in with almost any 2 cards at this point. Gary getting the right price. He has the best hand. Let's it go. That's a huge, huge pickup for Juancho.
Good, good bet. Do you have another
Nice,
jack seven
nicely
there?
timed
No, I
move.
wish.
Had a king something.
Listen, this is just a matter of time for you. Let me enjoy a couple hands, and then I'll see myself out.
Oh no, Juancho, if you can do that a few more times, the tides will turn.
I love the confidence.
That's what happens when the blinds get so high.
I don't have the chips to be confident. My confidence has been shattered.
Well, ain't over until it's over, they say.
Is that what they say?
Call. Check.
Gary, 6-7 suited on the button.
You sleeping?
I'd like to see a shove here, given how shallow the stacks
You
are.
sleeping?
Both players should be all in
From a
pre-flop.
distance.
But as we've seen,
It's
Gary
on
will
me.
probably call.
I
Will Wancho shove? Wancho's going to shove again. He has the best hand.
Much is that total again?
47, 46?
Yep, 46.
Oh, do I want to put you back in the game here?
It's only 2 more big blinds, Gary. And he lets it go.
I can't go up against your ace.
Fold.
Wancho makes that move again. A few more times, Wancho. And that will put you out in front.
Go easy, man.
One of these
You know I
days-
had a call in hand.
One of these days it'll be better than Jack 7. I thought you'd want to just put me
So I'd
away.
say though, like in the tournament,
I mean, that's what
I
got me.
need a
That's
little
what got
bit-
me in trouble.
I need a little bit better
on
card.
it until-
That's what got me.
That
in
ace,
trouble.
that ace.
But here,
15,
I
15.
do,
Yeah.
okay. Big blind, please. So 10,
Oh shit.
that's okay.
Sorry. Thank
You get a discount.
you.
Wancho with the jack deuce. Only 5 more thousand to call.
Got it.
If he shoves it here,
Oh,
So
who's it
you're
on?
so
Oh.
you're saying. Let's see.
he calls.
Call.
Gary has deuce 3.
Isn't that? Oh, that's
Just
just,
a call.
okay, they look like they were all red, white, and blue.
No,
Okay.
no, no. It's Veterans Day, but no.
Option check.
You bet.
No. My brother is.
Ace, ace, 6. Neither player with anything.
Check.
I would have liked to see Wancho bet there.
Check, check. Check. Check.
But looks like he's going to be able to show down the jack high and take down this pot, which is very significant to him. If he's able to do so, it will put him in the chip lead. But Gary with the nut low here is considering taking a stab at this one.
I'll check.
He does not. And Wancho shows it down.
Yep.
And that is going to put Wancho into the chip lead. When the blinds are this high, you win 2 hands in a row.
Diaper?
Next thing you know,
Dirty diaper?
you're the chip leader.
Really? You've heard that?
That's the importance of pre-flop aggression,
What am I? Right
taking down those blinds and antes when you can.
In 15.
Yeah, you're 30.
You're 10.
now? It makes me feel good. I was gonna call anything at that point. I was like, man, my kicker. I mean, this has to be a good enough kicker. It's like it has to be.
That, you were thinking that had to be?
I did think you had a king or a queen, so I said, here we go.
No.
Gary
I'm
just
good.
calling.
Just call.
Call.
Gonna give Wancho a shot at a free flop here.
Come on, baby. Let's put it away. One more.
Ace 4-3.
Check.
I'll check.
Both players checking.
Check.
Check.
Wancho wants to bet the river. River's 9s. Second pair. Throws out 20,000.
The bet. 2-0.
Gary's gonna let him have it. Wancho, just like that, is now in the lead.
Pretty close to baby diaper, dirty diaper, baby dirty diaper. I had the
Never
baby
heard
dirty
that.
diaper. You not heard that?
No. What does it mean?
It must be an Indiana thing.
Must be.
Wancho with the 10-8. If he can make the move pre-flop, just calling. Gary only with three and a half big blinds behind. Checks with the deuce 3 of hearts. Wancho flopping middle pair.
I'll check to you.
Check. That has to be 15.
That's 15, and he's going to take it down.
That's yours. And it won't step up on the dirty.
Wancho now with a 3-1 lead. Gary just over 3 big blinds left in his stack.
That's it, baby. You get in the back. See?
It's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, here's the thing, it's at the point though, where like, whoever wins the hand essentially is right back in it anyways.
Yep, you said it, Wancho. That's why aggression is so important when you're heads up, short stacked. Because if you let a couple of hands go, next thing you know, your opponent is the chip leader. Gary's going to shove the king deuce.
There's all in.
Wancho is going to let him have it.
Fold.
Not 15 and 15.
Yes.
Wancho with the ace queen. Expect him to shove here. Gary, I mean, he's almost priced in the call here with this king 6 suited.
15 and 15, right?
I mean,
Hold on.
All in.
he shoves.
Since you did
Even though Wancho has the best hand, mathematically,
my blinds
he'd
back.
be happy to just take down the 30,000 here. Gary with 30,000 committed only has 49 back. Suited king heads up. I think he's supposed to make this call. He does
I
call.
don't want to call you.
Here we go.
Call.
That's it.
Wancho out in the lead here.
Down, please, ace queen.
61% favorite.
This is about a dirty diaper.
Ready?
I mean, you need one card. I mean, it's a,
Not in the window.
Jack 7-4. Ace queen still ahead. 5 of clubs
oh,
gives Gary a ton of outs. Any 3, 8, 6 king or club.
A 3.
He hits the king. He's gonna double up.
Twice I've had you to the river to end this thing. Twice on the river. How much did you say it was?
64.
So you got, right here, you got 65, and you just wanna give me 4?
I mean, I obviously want that call every time. Jesus.
Skip the break and bring me 200K in white. We're gonna get rid of the 1Ks. How many do you have?
I mean, this might be over right now. There, it's up to you. It's 15-15 now, right?
We're 10.
We're on break, guys.
Yeah, blinds went up. 5, 10, 15. Give me 3. Never mind. So you have 2 extras, right?
I'm not sure.
Oh, this is mine too, right? Wait a minute, I got more than that, I think.
No, he already had it figured out.
Yep, that's fine. It's 15.
You have 15.
Yeah, I just
Put
need
the
those 3
out
right there,
here. Put
and those
out.
2 right there. That's what we're gonna race.
Oh, I see.
So give him 3 cards.
Yep.
What's the 3 cards?
So for you get one card for every chip you have, and then whoever has the highest card, and you won again. You won last time, and you won again. So, thank you.
And this one.
So we need 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20, 5. These are out of play. And you've got 10 and 20, and these are out of play. Can you hand me that rack, please? Oh, got it. Thank you. All right, then you can skip the break. And we are.
We're breaking?
You were on a break, but we're going to skip the break and go right to 10 and 20. Thank you, Frank.
Are you skipping it, Frank?
He'll skip it. You can go ahead, Neil. Gary?
Yes.
When,
All right, now we're playing.
use cards, so don't, here, let me see a card. The last couple times you were going like this
Oh.
to look at them. That might break that antenna.
Okay.
So just be gentle. I never told you
I
that.
didn't know how, okay.
Normally he does his speech at the beginning of these tournaments, but
Yeah,
we
no,
will-
I was told
we will
earlier,
care-
but I didn't
we will
know
care
I've
about
been
Erica
through so
for this
much.
tournament.
Where are we at?
10 and 20.
Now we're playing 10K, 20K blinds. Gary, I mean, Juan's pretty much forced all in here. Is ace jack suited. Gary should just put them all in here with the suited king 7.
30.
Raise to 30. All in.
So what is it?
It's let's see. 50 total. 50. All in for 50,000. Call cards, please.
Close.
Let's see if I can go back to back being ahead.
Wancho.
Ready, Eric?
I mean, dream cards for being big blind short stack. Oh my god.
Gary flopping top pair here. Wancho's going to need an ace or a jack.
Back to back hands. Ugh. So sick.
And that's going to be it, guys.
So sick.
Congratulations to Gary for taking it down $350 to first place, our $65 Labor Day tournament.
Get your phone.
Guys, if you are veteran, active military, head on down to Peaks.
I think so. What is
Free
it?
daily membership and time all day for veterans and active military. Or if you just like to play poker, come on down. Tony, this was our $65
Oh, yeah?
no limit hold'em Veterans Day tournament. Tomorrow we will have a $65 tournament at
Yeah,
noon.
27
I'm sorry, at
that's
2
it.
p.m.
Perfect.
Head on down to Peaks for that.
Seat there.
And tune in tonight for our 7 p.m. 1-2 no limit hold'em live stream.
That's okay, it works.
500 cap game.
Perfect, thank
And
you.
thanks for being here, everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.